This is TeamOkra's gold build. I'm Tyler Amway, and this is my level, the Lost Refinery. So the player will start out in this open area where they will acquire their first objective right here and get a message from their mind saying that the water is contaminated and they shouldn't touch it. So to get across, I'm going to have to use these planks to build a bridge. And right there is a collectible, but it's not needed to progress through the level. So I'm just going to get these. Once across, I'm going to get a message saying that there's driftwood here if I can't use it to break some of these doors. Inside is just a collectible, but it's not needed to progress. So to progress, I'm going to have to crouch under here and go through this ruined building, and I'm going to have to use the grab nail to move these crates out of the way to uncover another entrance that I can crouch under to get through. Through here, there's just another door right there, but to progress, I'm going to have to use these planks to construct another bridge. Alright, now that I've completed the first objective, I'm going to activate this button to open the door. Once inside, I'm going to get a note that it'll kind of inform me of what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm also going to acquire the next objectives. The first of which is to collect 6 scrap. 2 are inside this building, and I'm also supposed to get the power online in here so that I can progress to the next area. So I'm going to have to crouch under here, use this ladder to get up, jump to my left to get the next piece of scrap, and that is all 2 in here, and now it's just a matter of getting the power online. So I'm going to have to jump across here. And right there's the power, is that computer that I will be activating. And once this is activated, the lights will come on, the door will be opened, and this elevator can be used. Once it takes me down, I'm going to run outside. To my right is a building I'm going to come back to once I have all of the scrap. Here I have to be making another bridge with these platforms. There I kind of fell in the water and I took some damage, but now the platform will be there for when I come back. There's a scrap right there, and there's one also inside this building here. Outside there is just another extra collectible, it's not needed. So now I'm going to go inside this warehouse. And the first piece of scrap inside here is under these stairs right there. And then the next one is on a shelf in the back of the warehouse. I'm going to have to go up the stairs. And right there I'll pick up the last piece of scrap, and I'm going to have to return to that building from earlier and forge a key. So I'm just going to jump down to go quicker. I'm going to just jump over. Press E to enter the building, and once I have all 6 scrap, I can activate the smelter, and it'll give me the key right here. With this, I'm going to have to return to the warehouse and unlock the safe to acquire the artifact I'm after. Alright, there I hit the water and died, but I'm just going to use this other platform here. So with the key, I'm able to run over to the safe here, activating it, and picking up the best artifact. This will allow me to go on to the next level.
And this is where you come in for my level. You'll be able to walk over here, and going through this transition that pretty seamlessly leads you into my ruins of an abandoned and destroyed movie theater. You'll be told that you need to find the first key fragment, so you explore this area, crouch underneath this box, and end up coming over here to this arcade in order to find it. You pick up some lost knowledge, and then the puzzle piece, or key fragment, excuse me, and then you just leave the arcade by crawling underneath. the player will try to advance forward by coming over here to this hallway, trying to jump up and over, but they just quite can't get the height that they need. So the player will have to drag the big box or stack the smaller boxes so that they can climb on up and get over to where they need to be. There are many different combinations in order to get over the boxes. I'm sure there's more than even I. It doesn't matter which way you go, so you can just get on the box and climb up. You will get back into the hallway where it tells you about how water is dangerous and it'll hurt you, and it will set you back to the checkpoint if you die. So the player will come through here, pick up the key fragment, and then they will continue on through the theater. They'll find this other key fragment and be led towards this side of it, the movie theater, where they can either go left and continue on searching through there, or they can take a more precise path, a better path is probably a better word, to come over here to the destroyed bathrooms where everything is kind of just flooded from the leaking pipes. They'll collect their key fragment and their lost knowledge, and then they will continue on throughout the level. They want to be careful not to slip into that water because they will lose health if they do, and then the player can come back over here and jump or crawl over underneath that. And then the players will see it right out the corner of the screen like you did on my screen, the pink little key fragment right there floating, and it'll probably catch their eye. And if they don't, they might need to loop back around for it, so they need to make sure they keep sharp eyes on this level. You come up here and you'll be told that you need 7 key fragments or else the door won't work. So they can try to hit E and open it all they want, but it won't open. So then when they turn around, they'll see, oh look, there's number 6 and 7 right there. So they'll turn around, jump up on the stage, and grab the key fragment. They don't have to grab Lost Knowledge if they want to. It's kind of just an extra collectible there for them if they feel the need to. So they'll pick up the last key fragment, and then they'll pick up this money on the way if they feel like it. And then on the way back over here to the door, they'll come up, they'll hit E, the door will open, and then they will enter the garage. Say, look, a car, and then they'll obviously be prompted on what to do. It tells you to move the boxes out the way so that you can have a clear driving path for whenever it is time to leave. And while you're moving the boxes, you can see that you've been given an objective. The objective is to gather the gas can, the keys, and the air freshener. So the player will crawl underneath the stairs, picking up this little air freshener. They'll see it pop up in their inventory so they know when to leave. Or they can change their camera angle and have a better view underneath. So the player can come up here and crawl or climb around the side of these boxes. They'll come over here, pick up the gas can, and then they'll continue searching throughout this entire second level trying to find the keys. They'll be looking behind every box until they finally get over here to the edge in the corner. Then they'll run over, pick up the keys, and be told that they have completed the objective. Now the player can go back downstairs and start the car and start transitioning into the third section of our level. So the player will start making their way down. They'll come over here. They've already moved the boxes out of the way, so they have a clear path. They might want to move the box away from the car over here so they have a bit of room to work with. They move them out the way. You come up to the car door, you hit E, to the third level.
Once the animation plays out, the player pops out in my level. My name is Zachary Stancliffe, and this is my section of our build. From here, the player goes into an abandoned airport where they find a piece of cloth, and they find out that they have to build a parachute so they can get down to the runway. The player has to pick up this box here and use it to build a staircase to get up to the collectible over here. The player has to walk along this beam and grab a piece of the parachute. Here, there is a barrier that the player cannot pass unless they have a crowbar, which can be obtained over here. And once the player has that crowbar, then they can go back and interact with the barrier to get rid of it. Once the barrier is gone, the player can go back and get the collectible that is inside the boarding ramp. Once the player has all 3 sections of the parachute, they can leave Terminal A through the one boarding ramp that is open. Once they reach the runway, the player has to run over to this plane here and turn off this engine to stop the wind that is causing damage to the player. From there, the player goes to the air control tower and finds out that it is locked and they need to find the key. The player can pull off the side of this helicopter for another collectible. And from here, the player goes up to the collect section of the main terminal where they can find the key to the air control tower. From here, there is now a turret that attacks the player as they come through the area. Once the player has avoided the turret and gotten the key, they can go back and interact with the door to the air control tower. In the air control tower, they need to get this debris out of the way, so that way they can glide on down to Terminal B. Once the player is in Terminal B, they find out that the power is off and they have to collect 3 gears to repair a generator at the end of the hallway. Once the player has collected those 3 gears, they can interact with the generator and restore the power to Terminal B. Once the power has been restored, they can get to the roof of Terminal B by interacting with the elevator. And from there, the player's goal is to get to the end of the roof where the helicopter is located and waiting to take them away. Once the player gets to the helicopter, all they have to do is press E and interact with it to start an animation and take them to the next level.
My name is Jordan Ferris, and this is my part of the level. The player will start off by walking down the road, and they'll find that there's a force field blocking the front door of this building. So they'll need to continue walking to the side of the building into the alley to hack the generator and bring down the force field. Once they do that, they'll return to the front door and find that the force field's gone, but now there's laser traps. So they just need to use one of these crates to block the lasers. And they'll make their way through the lobby of the building. And they'll want to use this elevator here, but right now it has no power. So they'll make their way to the library and hack this generator. And when they hack this generator, they will turn on turrets and laser traps. And once those are here, quickly leave the library and use the elevator to go down to the basement. And when they reach the basement, they'll find that there's rubble blocking the hallway. So they'll need to find an alternate route to the vault. So they'll enter the cave, and they'll want to use some of these blocks over here to get on the platforms. And if you lose one, there are a few more that you can use. So you'll just need to jump on that and jump up here. And avoid the water because it will hurt you. Once you finish that, there's another force field blocking the way, so we'll hack this generator. And once we get in this hallway, there are 2 more turrets that need to be turned off and hack the generator to do so. And now we're at the vault. Hack one more time and the vault will open. And get one of these crates and block the lasers. And our objective is that white pickup on the table. So we'll pick that up. And head back out here. And go into this side room again. And interact with this vent to climb through. Once you're in the vent, you'll want to crouch your way through and get to the other side to go to the next level.
Hello, this is Kevin Ayat, and this is my level. You'll start off in a subway, and you have to get over this wall. You can come back over here and pick up one of these rocks and use it to help you over the wall. Just jump on it and jump over. And it'll tell you that you have to check under these boxes over here. And there's a collectible underneath. You need to find 2 more power supplies to be able to open the train and collect the valuable inside of it. Crouch over this and jump over the wall, and you can move these rocks out of the way. And this is the train that you have to get into. You can't open it until you find 2 more power supplies. So you come over. You wonder what's behind these doors. Open them up, and you find another power supply. And you come through back, and a broken train, so you can just push this out of the way however you feel. And come across more rocks, and move them out of the way. And now you have to jump over the water to advance, or else it will do damage to you. You can use this rock over here to assist you in jumping over the water. And you can use this rock to help you get to the next rock. And make it past that. And you reach this broken down room where the platforms are fallen. So you jump to each platform. Now you run back if you jump early. And once you complete that, you collect the last power supply. And you can jump back down and make your way to the train, where you are now able to enter and collect the valuable. And once you do that, you collect the valuable and make it through a broken down pipe. It is broken, so you do have to jump past or else it'll kill you. And you end up in the next level.
Alright, so now you're entering into my level. And what you're going to want to do first is you come on down this hill. And then you just snap this platform into place. And you can see there's a little collectible under there in case you don't initially notice. So then you can snap that into place too. Because, you know, having the collectible there makes it so that if you somehow like miss the fact that you can put the platforms in the slots, you might accidentally do it when you try to grab the collectible. So after you climb up this wall, you just make it to this catwalk. And then get a little pop-up here. Down there, it's the boat. Once I open up the canal's gates and cushion my fall somehow, I can jump down onto the boat from that crane. So you come down this ladder, you come to this panel which doesn't actually do anything. Well, I guess not functionally, but essentially the scrapper places a remote control device on it so that he can activate it later to actually open that gate over there and take the boat out of the canal. So you also got a pop-up just a second ago about placing the cushions on the back of the boat, and you also about using that crate to climb up the stairs. So you want to come over here and then open the canal gate, and then loop back around to get these other 2 remaining cushions. You're just going to want to take them out this window over here, and then just quickly throw them into that yellow area down there. And that, you know, since that's the area where you're throwing all these cushions, that's going to be the area that you're going to want to jump down to at the end when you jump from the top of that crane. So again, you just kind of line it up, throw them down, come over to here, just open up this door, and you get another cushion right here. And it looks like you can jump over to the on top of the gate from here, but there's an invisible wall there, so you could try, but it won't work. So now you can miss that, and then you just throw some more cushions on it there. It's again pretty simple, pretty easy. We've done this before. So line it up, throw it on, and if you miss like I just did, no problem, it'll reset. Line it up, throw it on. Alright, we're good. So now we just do this simple little bit of platforming to get over to the other side of the canal, closer to the crane. Alright, just a few quick easy jumps, and here you are. Climb up this ladder. It's easier to just kick one of the boxes over as opposed to actually throwing it with the grapnel. You take this cushion right here, just hoist it up, and toss it in real quick. Alright, and now you just need to climb up these stairs and do one final platforming section to get onto the top of the crane. Now you just climb up to the arm, and you can see the little collectible down there and this one in the air up here to sort of guide you onto where your ideal landing point is. So you take the jump, and boom, you get a cutscene of the boat coming out of the dock, and level complete. So that was TeamOkra's level. I hope you enjoyed watching, and goodbye. Little technical difficulty here.